Did you know that some of the exercises you're doing right now could be silently harming your body, especially if you're over 70? You might think you're staying active and keeping fit, but the truth is, certain movements can put you at risk for injuries, joint damage, or even heart strain without you realizing it. On the other hand, there are exercises that can transform your health, boost your strength, and help you live longer, stronger. In this video, we're diving into 4 exercises seniors should absolutely avoid after 70, and 4 you must do to stay healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. These are not guesses or opinions. They're based on patterns doctors and fitness experts have seen in seniors who thrive well into their later years. Stay with me until the end, because the last exercise we'll share might surprise you. It's something simple you can start today that could change the way you move through life. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to stop doing, what to start doing, and how to make small changes that could add years to your life. Let's get started. First, let's talk about an exercise you need to stop doing right now: high-impact running. You might have been a jogger for years, hitting the pavement every morning, feeling that rush of endorphins. Maybe you still lace up your sneakers and head out, thinking it's the best way to stay fit. But after 70, your body isn't the same as it was in your 30s or 50s. Your joints, especially your knees and hips, have less cartilage to cushion them, and your bones are more prone to wear and tear. High-impact running, like jogging on hard surfaces, sends shockwaves through your joints with every step. Studies show that seniors who continue high-impact running are at a much higher risk of developing osteoarthritis, stress fractures, or even chronic pain that could leave them sidelined for months. Think about someone like Susan, a 72-year-old who loved her daily runs. She felt great at first, but over time she started noticing stiffness in her knees, then sharp pain that made walking difficult. Eventually, she needed a knee replacement, and her active lifestyle came to a halt. The truth is, high-impact running doesn't just stress your joints, it can also strain your heart. Especially if you're pushing yourself too hard. Your cardiovascular system isn't as resilient as it once was, and overexertion can lead to irregular heart rhythms or worse. If you love running, don't worry. You don't have to give up movement altogether. There's a better way to stay active that we'll share later, so keep watching. Next, let's talk about another exercise to avoid: heavy weightlifting with poor form. Maybe you've seen those gym goers lifting massive barbells and you think, I can still do that. Or perhaps you've been using heavy dumbbells at home, trying to keep your muscles strong. Strength training is fantastic for seniors. It builds muscle, protects your bones, and keeps you independent. But lifting weights that are too heavy or doing it with improper form is a recipe for disaster after 70. Your muscles and tendons are less flexible, and your joints are more vulnerable to strain. Poor form, like rounding your back during a deadlift or jerking the weights, can lead to pulled muscles, herniated discs, or even fractures. Take John, a 74-year-old who prided himself on his strength. He decided to lift heavier weights to prove he was still in his prime. But one wrong move left him with a torn rotator cuff. Months of physical therapy later, he wished he'd been more careful. Heavy lifting also spikes your blood pressure, which can be dangerous if you have heart issues. The good news? You don't need to lift heavy to stay strong. There's a smarter way to build muscle that's safe and effective, and we'll get to that soon. The third exercise to steer clear of is extreme stretching, or aggressive yoga poses. Yoga can be wonderful for flexibility and balance, but some poses, like deep back bends, headstands, or twists that push your spine too far, are risky for seniors. After 70, your spine and connective tissues are less elastic, and your bones may be more brittle. Overstretching or forcing your body into extreme positions can lead to sprains, fractures, or even spinal injuries. Imagine someone like Margaret, a 71-year-old who joined a yoga class to stay limber. She pushed herself into a deep forward bend, ignoring the tightness in her back, and ended up with a strained ligament that left her in pain for weeks. Aggressive stretching can also overstress your joints, especially if you have arthritis. Plus, holding extreme poses for too long can cause dizziness or fainting, especially if your blood pressure fluctuates. Yoga is still a great option, but there's a gentler approach that works better for your body. We'll share that in a moment. Finally, let's talk about an exercise you might not even think of as dangerous: sit-ups or crunches. You might have done hundreds of sit-ups in your younger years, thinking they're the key to a strong core, but after 70, traditional sit-ups put too much strain on your lower back and neck. The repetitive bending motion can aggravate existing back issues or even cause new ones, like herniated discs. Your abdominal muscles are still important. They help with balance and posture, but sit-ups aren't the way to strengthen them. Consider someone like Robert, a 73-year-old who wanted to keep his core strong. He did sit-ups every morning, but soon he started feeling sharp pain in his lower back. His doctor told him he'd irritated his spine, and he had to stop exercising altogether while he recovered. Stitches can also strain your neck if you're pulling on it to lift yourself up, leading to chronic discomfort. The good news is, there's a core exercise that's much safer and just as effective, and we're about to share it. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us keep creating content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on to the 4 exercises you must do to stay healthy, strong, and independent after. The first exercise you should be doing is brisk walking. Walking is one of the most powerful tools for seniors. It's low impact, easy to start, and incredibly effective. Studies show that seniors who walk briskly for at least 30 minutes a day have a lower risk of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. It strengthens your legs, improves your balance, and boosts your mood. Unlike high-impact running, brisk walking is gentle on your joints, but still gets your heart pumping. Think about someone like Carol, a 75-year-old who started walking every morning after her doctor warned her about her cholesterol. She began with just 10 minutes a day, gradually working up to 30. Not only did her cholesterol improve, but she also felt more energetic and confident climbing stairs. To make it work, find a pace where you're breathing a little harder but can still talk. Wear supportive shoes and choose a flat, safe surface like a park or sidewalk. If balance is a concern, use a walking stick or walk with a friend. Start small, even just 5 minutes, and build up over time. The key is consistency. Make it a daily habit, and your body will thank you. Next, let's talk about resistance band exercises. Instead of heavy weights, resistance bands are a game changer for seniors. They're lightweight, portable, and let you build muscle without overloading your joints. Research shows that resistance training can reverse muscle loss, improve bone density, and reduce the risk of falls in older adults. You can do exercises like bicep curls, leg presses, or chest pulls right at home. Take someone like Frank, a 72-year-old who was skeptical about fancy equipment. He started using a resistance band for 15 minutes a day, following a simple routine. Within weeks, he noticed he could carry groceries without struggling, and his grip strength improved. Bands come in different strengths, so start with a light one and focus on slow, controlled movements. If you're new to this, watch a beginner's video or ask a trainer to show you proper form. The beauty of resistance bands is that they're safe, versatile, and perfect for keeping your muscles strong without the risks of heavy lifting. The third exercise you must do is balance training, like standing on one leg or heel-to-toe walking. Balance is critical after 70 studies show that seniors who practice balance exercises are less likely to fall, which is one of the leading causes of injury in older adults. Poor balance can also signal declining brain health, so working on it keeps your mind sharp too. Imagine someone like Nancy, a 74-year-old who started feeling unsteady when turning quickly. She began practicing standing on one leg for 10 seconds at a time, while holding onto a chair for support. Over a few weeks, she could do it without help, and she felt more confident walking her dog. Try this right now. Stand near a sturdy surface, lift one foot and hold for 10 seconds. Switch sides and repeat. If that's easy, walk heel to toe in a straight line, like you're on a tightrope. Do this for a few minutes each day, and you'll notice a difference in your stability. Balance training is simple, takes no equipment, and can save you from a life-changing fall. Finally, the exercise you absolutely must do is gentle core strengthening, like pelvic tilts or seated leg lifts. Your core isn't just your abs, it's the foundation of your posture, balance, and mobility. Instead of sit-ups, try pelvic tilts. Lie on your back with knees bent, tighten your abdominal muscles, and gently tilt your pelvis upward. Hold for a few seconds, then release. Or do seated leg lifts. Sit in a sturdy chair, straighten one leg, hold for a moment, then lower it. These moves strengthen your core without straining your back. Consider someone like Helen, a 76-year-old who struggled to stand up from her couch. She started doing pelvic tilts and leg lifts daily, and within a month she could get up without help. These exercises are gentle but powerful, helping you stay independent and reducing the risk of back pain. Aim for 10-15 reps a day and always move slowly to avoid strain. Your core is your body's anchor. Keep it strong and everything else gets easier. If you're still watching, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support keeps us going. Now, let's tie this all together. You've just learned the 4 exercises to avoid high-impact running, heavy weightlifting with poor form, extreme stretching, and sit-ups. And the 4 you must do: brisk walking, resistance band exercises, balance training, and gentle core strengthening. Reflect for a moment. Are you doing any of the risky exercises we mentioned? Maybe you're still jogging on concrete or pushing through sit-ups, thinking they're helping. Or perhaps you've been hesitant to start exercising because you're not sure what's safe. The good news is, it's never too late to make a change. These 4 must-do exercises are simple, safe, and backed by science to keep you strong, balanced, and independent. You don't need a gym, fancy equipment, or hours of time, just a commitment to move your body in the right way. Here's my challenge to you. Pick one of the must-do exercises and try it today. Maybe take a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood, or stand on one leg while brushing your teeth. If you've got a resistance band, do a few bicep curls. Start small, but start now. These small steps can lead to big changes, less pain, more energy, and a body that feels capable and strong. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, with the freedom to do the things you love for years to come. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts inspire us, and reading your comments keeps us motivated to create more content like this. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us reach more people and make a difference. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.